Hey guys, welcome to your fifth video. This one is on introducing rates. So our learning intentions for this is to understand that rates compare two quantities measured in different units, to be able to simplify rates, to be able to find average rates, and to understand that a rate like $12 per hour, $12 per hour means $12 for 1 hour. So, some uses of rates. The following are all examples, okay? So the cost of petrol was $1.45 per litre, or a rump steak was on special for $18 per kilogram. Yum, delicious. Dad drove to school at an average speed of 52 kilometres per hour. After the match, your heart rate was 140 beats per minute. Now, unlike ratios, a rate compares different types of quantities so that units must be shown. Okay, match each rate in the first column to its most likely rate in the second column. So an employee's wage, well, that's going to be in dollars per hour, so $15 per hour. The speed of a car, most probably kilometres per hour. The cost of building a new home, all right, well, that's going to be dollars. We're talking about dollars, aren't we? And I'm thinking that because we're talking about building a new home, we're looking at meters, we're looking at area, aren't we? Population growth, 90 people per day. And resting heart rate, 64 beats per minute. Okay, so how are rates and ratios different? If we look at this, the ratio of boys to girls in a school was 4 to 5. Okay, so 4 boys to every 5 girls. Whereas the average growth of an adolescent boy is 12 centimetres per year. Okay, so in that rate, we've got those different units and we're saying that per. Okay, so we have this here, whereas in our ratio, we've got that. Okay, so we're saying in a ratio, we're saying something to something. And in our rates, we're saying per something. Okay, so using rates, got a little challenge here. I need to get my stopwatch on. Okay, so what I'm going to do and what you can do, you can pause this and you can do it. We have to write down the corresponding rates for each of these things and then work out the rate in which I do it. Ready? I've got my pen and I'm pressing go. Okay, so the lodgers travelled 44 kilometres in 5 hours. So that would be kilometres per hour. Okay, Gary was paid $98 for a 4-hour shift at work. So that's dollars per hour. Felicity spent $600 in a 2-day shopping spree. So I reckon that could be dollars per day. Max has grown 9 centimetres in 3 months. So we might say centimetres per month. Vyong paid $37 for half a cubic metre of rock. So it'd be dollars per metre cubed of rock. Paul cycled a distance of 350 kilometres for the week. So we could have kilometres per week. We could have kilometres per day. Done. Okay, stop. All right, that took me 1 minute. What was the rate in questions per minute? Okay, so I've now got to go. How many questions did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Took me 10 seconds per question. Because it took me a minute to do them all, and there's 6 questions. Okay, so key ideas then. Rates can compare these quantities of different units. All rates must include the units for each quantity. The two different units are separated by that slash, okay? And in mathematical terms, that slash equals per. So that's what we say, per. So 20 kilometres per hour. Okay, so that means 20 kilometres each hour. All right, What units? So let's have a look at these. What units would we use for each of these? The price of sausages, so it'd be dollars per grams. Petrol costs, so it's usually dollars per litre. Typing speed, that is letters per second, I reckon they do. Goal conversion rates, goals per, I don't know, quarter or per goal, per game. I'm not sure, someone's going to have to tell me that one. Energy nutrition, so that's calories per gram. Water usage in the shower, litres per minute or litres per hour. It depends how long your shower is. Pain relief medication, that is, it could be grams per tablet, okay, or grams per gram. Cricket teams run rates, runs per innings. Pretty good. Off the top of my head, I think I did pretty well there, although my writing is terrible. Okay, so other key ideas. It is convention to write rates in their simplest form. So this involves writing the rate for only one unit of the second quantity as such. For example, if we write $45 is spent in 3 hours, we have the non-simplified rate, and then we divide the hours by the 3 and the actual quantity by the 3. So what do we got here? Express the following in their simplified rate. So we've got 12 students to 2 teachers. So we're going to divide both by 2. So we go 6 to 2. And then we've got $28 per 4 kilograms. So we're going to divide the 28 by 2. So we go, 6 to 1. Sorry, that should be 1 there, shouldn't it? Sorry about that. They're both 6 to 1. All right, the average rate is calculated by dividing the total change in one quantity by the total change in the other quantity. Okay, so for example, if a 400-page book is read in 4 days, then we divide that 400 by 4 to find how many pages per day. Okay, so Tom was 120 centimetres tall when he was 10. He was 185 centimetres when he was 20. What was his rate of growth between 10 and 20 years? Okay, so far we've got he increased by 65 centimetres per 10 years, okay, because our time frame was 10 years. Which means if we divide 65 by 10, we get 6.5 centimetres per year. Okay, so that was his growth rate per year.